In the ancient forests of India, where sunlight filters through a canopy of green and morning mist, weaves between timeless trees, a tale of friendship, jealousy, and misunderstanding was once told. This is the Pancho-Tantra story of the lion and the bull. One day, a merchant journeyed through the winding forest paths. His cart was heavy, pulled by two strong bulls, Nandi and Sanatnak. The road was long, and the sun was unforgiving. Soon, the strain became too much for one of them. Sanatnak, his legs trembling with exhaustion, collapsed onto the dusty trail, unable to take another step. The merchant, seeing his fallen bull, sighed with frustration. This bull is useless now. I must leave him behind. With a heavy heart, he unfastened Sanatnak's harness, leaving the exhausted bull to the mercy of the jungle as he continued his journey alone. Left to fend for himself, a flicker of defiance sparked in Sanatnak's eyes. He struggled, his muscles aching, but slowly he pushed himself back onto his feet. Not far from the path, he discovered a patch of soft, green grass by a flowing stream. He ate hungrily and drank the cool water. Feeling strength return to his tired body. Revitalized and feeling powerful once more, Sanatnak let out a mighty bellow, a sound so loud and resonant that it echoed through the entire forest, shaking the very leaves on the trees. Deep within the jungle, in a sun-dappled clearing, Pingalaka the lion, the undisputed king of the forest, was holding court with his animal subjects. Suddenly, the powerful bellow reached his ears. He had never heard such a thunderous sound before. A ripple of fear ran through him. He grew worried, convinced that some enormous unknown creature had dared to enter his kingdom, challenging his rule. His confident roar was replaced by a look of deep concern. Noticing their king's unease were his two jackal ministers, Damanaka and Karataka. Karataka was cautious and nervous, content to stay in the shadows. But Damanaka was clever and ambitious, always looking for an opportunity. Seeing the mighty lion so frightened, he saw his chance to gain favor. He stepped forward, bowing respectfully. "My lord," he began, his voice smooth and confident, "you seem troubled. Allow me to investigate the source of that sound and report back to you." The worried lion, grateful for the offer, gave a slight nod of approval. And so, Damanaka set off into the jungle, his mind racing with cunning plans, ready to uncover the mystery behind the terrifying roar. The seeds of a great misunderstanding were about to be sown. When Damanaka finally met the enormous bull, he was surprised to find not a monster, but a gentle soul named Sanatnak. The bull spoke with a soft, polite voice, his large eyes filled with kindness, not malice. He explained how he had gotten lost from his master and was simply trying to survive in this unfamiliar forest. Damanaka realized that the mighty roars the king had heard were just Sanatnak's cries of loneliness and gratitude for being alive. Sanatnak meant no harm to anyone. With this newfound knowledge, Damanaka led the bull to meet King Pingalaka. At first, the lion was cautious, but as Sanatnak spoke, the king's fears melted away. Soon, the lion and the bull became the greatest of friends. They spent their days together, sitting under the shade of ancient trees, sharing stories of their lives, their laughter echoing through the jungle. Their bond grew stronger with every passing moment, a true companionship built on trust and mutual respect. But Damanaka grew jealous. He watched the king and his new friend from the shadows, his heart twisting with envy. Day after day, he saw their bond strengthen. He feared losing his influence, his power, his very place in the court. Karataka, ever the loyal companion, stood beside him, a look of confusion and worry etched on his face. He couldn't understand the darkness growing in his brother's eyes. This wasn't just disappointment. It was a dangerous, simmering rage. And so, fueled by jealousy and fear, Damanaka began to plot. He decided that if he couldn't share the king's favor, no one would have it. he would break their friendship, no matter the cost. His mind raced, weaving a web of deceit to poison the lion's heart against the bull. The jungle would soon feel the tremors of his wicked plan. His trusted friend, Karataka, stood beside him, confused and worried by the sinister look on Damanaka's face. In that moment, a wicked plan began to form in Damanaka's mind, a plan to tear their beautiful friendship apart. Driven by his envy, Damanaka went to the lion in private. With a grave and serious tone, he whispered, "My lord, I must warn you, Sanatnek is not as he seems. He boasts of his strength and secretly intends to challenge your power to become the king of this forest himself." The seed of doubt was planted, and the lion grew uneasy and suspicious. Next, Damanaka found the bull. "Sanatnek, my friend," he said with false concern, "be careful. For some reason, the king is very angry with you. I fear he may be plotting to harm you." Fear now gripped the gentle bull's heart. With these carefully crafted lies, Damanaka poisoned both of their minds against each other. And so, misunderstanding led to a terrible tragedy. When the lion and the bull next met in a clearing, there were no friendly greetings. They saw each other through a fog of suspicion and fear. The lion saw a challenger. The bull saw a predator. Words were lost to anger and panic. Blinded by the lies they had been told, the two friends clashed in a fierce and heartbreaking battle. In the end, the forest fell silent as the noble bull, Sanatnek, lost his life at the hands of the friend he once cherished. The lion sat alone, the weight of his actions crushing his spirit. The vibrant jungle seemed to mourn with him, its usual sounds hushed in sorrow. He had lost his only true friend, all because of a poisonous whisper. The moral of this story is to never make decisions based on rumors or lies. Always seek the truth for yourself, because misunderstanding can destroy even the strongest and most beautiful of friendships. Thank you for watching.